Hey, what is up guys, it's your boy Twi here. This will be a video that I actually made in 2020, but now we're coming up at 2021 and the question is still, should you be playing King's Raid? I'm gonna show you guys a few reasons why I believe you should still be playing this game, or if you have left the game that you can still come back. Let's just get it popping. First and foremost, with any gacha, there are a gazillion heroes. However, this game in particular is beautiful for a fact that you can pick every character up. There's not one lock behind an event, not one lock behind a pay-to-win wall. So our current roster is counting 96 heroes. Tomorrow we will get the 97th one. And guess what? All of them are for free. The only thing that you can do is just get a 6k amount of rubies and you will be able to buy every single hero that you want. Outside of a few heroes such as Loman that you can acquire by giving him some friendship, some love, and this way you can not only acquire him but his unique weapon as well. Now there is a recent change that has hit King's Raid, because if you go to the piece of memory, you will have yourself a few episodes of characters that you can potentially play. These are free heroes and by all means they are busted heroes. Fall of Frey and DLK, absolutely a Baroque. If you want to get Rebel Claws, a Baroque. If you want to play brother and sister all day every day, a bro, like okay, they're not broken but they're still good for you to play if you want to have a magical team. So if you want to have some free heroes right off the bat that are S tier, guess what? There are a few that you can instantly get with just playing the game. Another thing I want to address is how free to play friendly this game is. However, if you look at the shop, if you want to pay to win, you can. Nowadays, with the increase of points, you can get yourself a unique weapon, unique treasure super fast, but just PvPing. League of Honor shop will give you unique treasures if needed, and to the newest Battlefield of Ordeals, you can get a single unique treasure of your liking by just completing the challenger rank. Now this is not as much for the newer players, but it makes it very easy to get yourself these items. As for the upgrade onto Shockman, it makes it super easy to get both unique weapons and unique treasures. This will get updated by tomorrow, which will probably make it more easier drop rate going up. So having yourself like this amount of unique weapons, unique treasures within a month, obviously for a veteran is different, but it is very easy to get your first 5-star weapon into the game within, let's say, a month or 2 months, or if you speedrun and you are lucky, you can get yourself a 5-star unique weapon within the very first day. As for newer players, and I've addressed this at 2020, there are a lot of freebies for the newer players, and this is just the guideline. Right? If you complete this guideline, you can get yourself so many rubies from the start that can give you a head start. This is also one of the reasons why I think speedrunning is absolutely beautiful, because you can get a lot of good stuff in here. And you can get yourself that 5-star unique weapon straight off the bat. I've seen people do it before. So if you start as a newer raider, guess what? You get yourself a nice amount of things. You can get your first 5-star hero ticket, Academic Achievement Award, which is a event artifact that is really good. Same goes for the Lulu's necklace, same goes for some unique weapons, unique treasures that you might want to use. And if you are a returning player, guess what? This is all that you can get from the start. Now this will also allow you to speedrun super fast, get a lot of good items straight from the get-go, which will increase your progress tremendously. But ladies and gentlemen, this is not all. As a newer player, you will be granting yourself this thing, and those are a green pool. So if you got yourself 4 heroes that you want to build, you got Daddy Lou CQ, we can get some normal Frey, we can get practically anything over here. Now what does it do? If you pull anything, and if you get yourself a single unique weapon or unique treasure pull, it will be on one of these 4 characters. That is absolutely insane, and it will allow you to get that 5-star unique weapon or unique treasure right off the bat super fast. Another thing that they've added a long time ago is the dispatch system. This will allow you to play the game without playing the game, which means you just put a full roster of heroes up here and say, oh, I want to do this at a maximum of 200 times. Start this up, and guess what? You can sit back, relax, turn off your phone, and still get the rewards from this. This way, if you have limited time on your hands but still want to play a gacha game, then this might be a game for you to play. Another thing they changed, which used to make the game really hard for beginner players, and that is gear acquisition. Nowadays, they turned Dragon into easy mode. This will allow you to get the easiest of gear straight off the bat with just a few stamina. Because one of the funnier things used to be that you can get a lot of random rolls, which is offensive and defensive stats together. What they changed is they compiled this into one thing, which means there will be only offensive or only defensive stats onto items. And if you look at it, there's a lot of critical things and penetration, so it just takes you up a little bit to farm your very first gear piece. Do take note, this is only for your dragons. Dark Legion, still the same. A personal one of my favorites is the challenges in the game. We got so many game modes that could, even for a newer player, be absolutely overwhelming. But let me just summarize. We got Shockman. This is a small version, there's a bigger version. We got the Tower of Challenge. 3 different types of world bosses with a nice ranking system, which is very pay to win. Temple of the God King. One of my personal favorites is Eclipse, because this is where all of your teams come together. The Tag and Magic Raids, which is basically where the in-game players get their gear. But guess what? As a newer player, you can actually get it pretty easily because Stage 1 has become a lot easier after a recent patch. 3 types of PvP. Then we got Underground Labyrinth. And we used to have some Guild War, but currently it's locked and I'm not quite sure when this is gonna start again. And your typical Guild Raid, Guild Conquest. Just to summarize this, if you want to play a game that is on your mobile phone that you don't have to play as much as necessary, guess what? King's Raid might be the game for you. If you want to have a game where you have a lot of your favorite characters but you don't want to go through the hassle of acquiring them, King's Raid is the game to go. If you by any chance feel like RNG has been flipping you over into other gachas, King's Raid might be the game for you to start playing. And guess what? If you are a returner, you get a lot of freebies. So guess what? If you are by any chance hesitating whether this might be the game for you, give it a shot, ladies and gentlemen. And another note, down below into the description are a few links where you could get as much of your information as possible. Now, I've been writing some guides here and there for the newer players to allow them to progress as fast as possible. But there's also the King's Raid Encyclopedia, which has very in-depth guides onto several characters, and they are still very dedicated to making sure that everything that is King's Raid will be noted in there, and you should check that out. If you guys have any questions, if you guys got anything to add that I forgot, put it down into the comments. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.